All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180! 180!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Here they come! Hot! Yeah, baby! Boom! Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Hey, gun. Here we go. 180! Hey, gun. 12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
180!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get out to the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Darius Geis, his 1st carry of the game. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have no extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
180! 180! Set up!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Mine's 54. Mine's 50.
I got you. Flag!
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
13!
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Garoppolo now, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. Mark down. Stand up there. 21. Undercrush.
Going with their tight end on forward. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. George Kittle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this.
Here we go now.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Set. Green, 30.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hey, gun, gun. By 20.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
21, 21.
Looking to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Go ahead. Back. 13. Right there.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gould is able to put it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited. They'll close up on the board.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off on a safety. Jaworski tackles it. Well, he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Watching that, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
On second down, Mayfield again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Leopard! Leopard!
Third down, here's Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mayfield on play action. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now his defense will be searching for sack number 5. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a time. Out an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Green, 39!
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get him one closer. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Garoppolo on first down. Quick hitter here is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Black 80! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Gold is able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun. Mayfield over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself,
and he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victors.
Garoppolo now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Able to put it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Mayfield now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And they're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd down, Mayfield. Washington with the catch, middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw, Mayfield. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, you got three.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Gone!
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left.
Motion.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green,
From the
39.
shotgun, it's Mayfield.
39.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for San Francisco, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.